guys, it's Bunny. Today's video is a little something different. So I keep getting asked if I'll do a quick video about why I started shopping at Sam's, monthly meal planning, and that type of thing. So I wasn't sure what all information to include in this video, so it's kind of going to be all over the place. But bear with me. I have like a goal in mind, and I'm going to do what I can do with editing to try to clean it up a little bit. You know, after I went through the divorce, I was kind of thrust into a world of, you have no money, how are you going to pay for groceries? Like, my income is so limited, it is just absolutely unreal. And one of the things I figured out for myself by, you know, reading mom blogs and reading books about budgeting and income and that type of thing, is you really can save money by buying in bulk. If you've got the place to store it and you have the funds on hand, you know, in one go and can afford to do it, then do it, because it saves you money in the long run. And I was like, well, this is crazy. I'm going to give it a try. So I went to Sam's Club, which I think Costco was about the same thing. I went to Sam's with my friend. We didn't have a membership. Went in. I was blown away by, like, the sizes of the packages that you get. The things that you buy, like macaroni and cheese. Well, you get like a 5-pack at Walmart for like $4.99, or you can get like an 8-pack at Sam's for $5.50. Do you see what I'm saying? So it is a little bit more money, but you get more, which means you're not making so many trips to your local grocery store. I hope it makes sense. And if you notice I keep looking up, it's because there's a monitor up there and I want to make sure I'm still in focus. I got a new camera. But anyway. So the first time I bought stuff at Sam's, I spent like $400, which sounds like a crazy amount of money, but you have to keep in mind, this is a household of 4. At the time, it was a household of 5, all eating adult-sized portions. And if I hadn't have bought all that stuff at Sam's, I would still be spending $300 to $350 a week at Walmart, plus going back and buying milk and bread and vegetables as we needed them. So before I started shopping at Sam's, I was spending, you know, $350 minimum, plus, you know, $30 or $40 every couple of days, just to keep everything that we needed to get through the week for 1 week. So I'm like, okay, we're spending a lot of money on groceries. By going to Sam's and getting things like the meat in bulk, like a 3-pack of ketchup is only like $2 more than 1 ketchup at Walmart. It's insane. So by buying these things in bulk, yes, I spend $400 or $450 at Sam's once a month, but rather than spending $300 a week at Walmart, now I'm spending like, say, $40, because all I have to get is like milk and then bread if we run out. But we haven't been running out because I've been buying that at Sam's and putting it in the deep freeze. So we get milk and like vegetables, because vegetables only stay good, you know, for so long. So you get the bulk of your month at Sam's, and then you get your as needed things at Walmart, which really gets your grocery bill weekly down low. So do I save money? Yes. Let's do the math. Save $350 a week times 4, or $400 once, plus save $50 a week. So I'm saving a couple of $100 a month by shopping at Sam's. Now, I know you're wondering, what does your meal plan look like? Well, my friend, if you followed me on Instagram, you'd know, because I'm a food poster. My Instagram, I looked the other day, is full of puppies, books, and food. There's not really anything else on there. So, I cook meals just like I used to do, but what I do now, rather than just kind of go to the grocery store and then make meals based on what I bought, I sit down kind of at the beginning of the month, kind of loosely make out what I want to cook for the month, and then I look in my pantry, I see what I have and what I don't have, make a list, and then that's what I buy. I buy the bulk of everything I can at Sam's, and then I buy what I need to fill that in when we get home. For example, I took a picture. I'm going to insert here a picture of my January meal plan. I looked at what groceries I had on hand, looked at what I had left in the deep freeze from last month. I went to Sam's and I bought what I needed at Sam's. I spent, what did I spend this time? I think I spent $360, right? And then I came home and I got the few things at Walmart that they didn't have at Sam's, or that I didn't really think was a good deal at Sam's. Because don't be misled, everything at Sam's is not an amazing deal. You just have to watch your prices. So now between the two, I got everything I need for the month, with the exception of milk and vegetables, and now we'll just get milk and vegetables as needed. And I can cook everything that's on that list. And it doesn't matter if, say, I don't feel good and I don't want to cook one day. It's okay. You can switch the stuff around. And on my monthly list, I always include at least one fend for yourself day a week, because I know there's going to be one day we're either going to end up going out to eat with our friends, or I'm not going to feel good, because I have a lot of don't feel good days. Just, you know, it never fails. Life happens, things happen. You forget to thaw something out the night before or whatever. So it's okay to shuffle it around. Just this is the rough idea of what I want to cook in the month. So I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you guys. The steps to do it are, like, the easiest thing in the world to do is get out a piece of paper, number it from 1 to 30, and then write down 30 meals you think you would like to shove in your mouth at some point that month. And you could even, like, if you know your family really, really likes lasagna, put lasagna on your list twice. It's okay. I like the idea of cooking, putting on the list what I know I like, but then I also like to try to work in new recipes too, because I'm all the time seeing stuff that looks amazing, like on Facebook or on Pinterest or whatever. So you have the base ingredients, just change it out for something that's on your list. It's no big deal. There's no law that says once you write it down, you have to stick to that. So do I think meal planning helps save money? Yes, because you're not just walking around store blind, buying a bunch of bullshit, and then getting home trying to figure out what to do with it. Do I think going to Sam's is worth it? If you have a family and you have the space in your home to store the extra stuff, then yes. I have a refrigerator and 2 deep freezers. I have the room. Do you know what I mean? If we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment and I didn't have a deep freeze, I don't know that Sam's would be worth it for me, because where I save the most money is on meats. So if you're one person, then Sam's probably isn't going to be good for you. But what you can do is find one of your friends that has a Sam's membership, give them some money, and say, when you're at Sam's next time, pick me up some freaking trash bags. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I do think Sam's is worth it. I love meal planning because not only does it kind of help me get my budget down, it kind of gives me a guide. I hate not knowing what I'm going to cook for dinner, because then I spend like 30 minutes looking in the freezer or looking in the pantry trying to figure out what in the frick I'm going to cook that day. So I love the knowing. I tried doing the freezer meals and taking the day and prepping all that stuff and then just cooking it, and I just didn't think the freezer meals tasted very good. So we don't do that, but I do the meal plan. I said do. But I do the meal plan and plan it out, and it works for us. So this is turning into a really long, really rambly video. If you have any questions or any money saving ideas, anything that you think is relevant to this conversation, please post it down below. I'm making this video because I was asked to talk about how to save money. I would love this to be a dialogue for parents, to talk about how we can save money and how things we do to get our grocery bill down. You know, eat leftovers. We do throw a lot of food away, I'm not gonna lie, but we try to eat leftovers. I do a lot of crock pot cooking that is convertible. Like, we'll do roast one day, and then the leftover meat is in the barbecue the next day, and then the next day whatever's left over gets hamburger meat added to it, and we make a big soup. So you can take one meal as a base and convert it into other things, and it's actually a great way to save money. So I don't know, just I don't know. Let's talk about this. Comment down below. It's something that's really important to me. I would love to save more money than I have. I still feel like, even though I've cut our budget, our food budget, like, I've probably saved about $300 a month off our food budget. But I'm not going to lie, I still feel like we spend entirely too much money on food, and I can't figure out where to cut it. I like cooking. We're not a sandwich family. We don't, I mean, Jesse and I go on dates and we eat out, but we don't eat out a whole lot. We eat out for our monthly anniversary. Sometimes we go out with our friends. But if I'm cooking probably 6 nights a week, so I don't know. It's just hard to get that down when you cook every day. So yeah, I don't know. Comment down below and let me know any of your money saving ideas on groceries. I was also asked to do a video on how I do my weekly breakfast prep. I'm going to try to get that up. I'm not sure when it's going to be because I have to figure out the whole how to set up the cameras and all that for while I'm in the kitchen. But doing the breakfast in advance has been the biggest time saver for us. It makes sure my daughter eats every morning before she goes to school now, and actually eats something, not just a piece of toast. So I'm definitely going to do a video on that because I think it was one of the best things we've initiated in our house in probably the last year. So yeah, I guess that's it. If you watched until the end, I apologize for how rambly I am today, and I appreciate you. Thanks for staying until the end, and as always, thanks for watching. See ya.